Okay, now I'm a bit worried. Yeah. Welcome everyone to the Epically Slow Cars. Today we are going to continue our Survive series at Canada in the heavy rain for a one-lap survival. We are driving as landowners, and I'm going to quickly just make sure that sim damage is on. Yes, it is on, and we are ready to go. Let's start the event. So we're going to be racing as landowners, as I said already, and it's a full 20-car grid, as we should expect. And we're going to try and actually even get into the points this time. If we can't, that's okay. We're going to still try and survive. But it should be better than Baku was last time. So let's get going. We're starting from 8th, it looks like. And please check out my Baku Survive episode after this one. And the card should be in a link above. As you can see, I wasn't really paying attention and I have spun. So we're going to try again. If I haven't mentioned it already and you don't know yet, this is my home race. That's one reason why I really like this track. Though it is also one of the best tracks in F1 history, actually. In many people's opinion, not just mine. Okay, that's just embarrassing. Severe collision, and after getting a drive-through penalty for jumping the start. So we're gonna try again, and this will be our first actual attempt. Let's go. And we are off in the Canadian Grand Prix in extreme wet weather, which usually makes the Canadian Grand Prix very good, as history proves. As you can see, very, very hard to handle the cars in the wet weather. Can't really see anything ahead of me. I'm gonna try and make an overtake and then lose our front wing, which is not gonna help us very much, as we just completely understeer into the wall. So what my aim is to do is to try and keep my front wing on before that hairpin that precedes the long straightaway. And we are off. I'm going to try and hold the car together, and we do that. Hamilton's in 4th, that's surprising. I guess that's just how the game decided to group the cars together. As you can see, very good exit out of that corner. Have not hit anybody yet, which is good. Holding behind Vettel right now, as we don't want to get into any big accidents. We're just trying to survive. Lost, I think, the front wing, and as you can see, 100% on the rear tires. But that is not because I lost it. No, it's a puncture. So we're going to try and turn around. And my car just decides to not turn around, and I think that might be partly caused by the puncture. So we're going to go and... oh, I think I figured out what the problem is. I had overtake on, which causes understeer and spinning or whatever, because of just too much power being pushed. Rear left tire shredded. I'd like to see that. Yeah, as you can see, rear left tire is completely gone. And we're gonna brake and try and keep going. But I don't think we're gonna get very far with the rear left tire completely shredded. Yeah, I think we ain't gonna get anywhere, so we're gonna just completely restart. Let's retry. And we are off. Going to try and survive Canada in the heavy rain. As you can see, had to take to the grass to avoid running into the back of other cars. And as we rejoin the pack and try not and hit the barrier, but yeah, we're out. Until I restart the session. Let's go. And we are off to try again on the Canada track. Very, very, very hard to get the traction going, as literally almost no grip out here. And no, I do not have an extreme damage mod that has probably not even been created yet, if there's one going to be one for this game. But instead, we're just using regular simulation damage because it is actually pretty sensitive. It's on its own. So you can see, managing to keep up with Vettel, actually, which is surprising. And for the first time, we're actually gotten to this part of the track. I'm gonna slow down early and take this corner very, very carefully and still manage to cut it. But didn't get corner cutting penalty because of how slowly I went through it. Okay, now I'm a bit worried. Yeah. With front wing damage, it's harder to slow the car down, and I think somehow even with ABS on, it still managed to lock up the wheels, and I just hydroplaned straight into the back of Vettel. And we're gonna try again. Put a little bit more power down this time to try and maybe gain some ground. Oh, for some reason it said that my overtake on Alonso was illegal, which is interesting. Because I don't think I went off the track at all. Gonna get a little bit of understeer because of the front wing damage, but still managing to stay out of trouble. Had to brake for that corner to make sure that we don't understeer into the wall again. Gonna try and stay on the track, don't want to get any penalties. I'm gonna try and stay ahead of everyone. Brake very hard into this corner. Managing to stay on the curb. Wow, we actually managed to stay on within track limits there. Now we're gonna have to brake very, very early for this corner, as with front wing damage is nearly impossible to brake late for that corner. And the caution is thrown out for slow driving, because I don't see any cars out or any damage to any other cars. But it looks like we may have a very quick video, as we have survived Canada in the wet weather in the points.
Daniel's in the pits.
In 8th. What a way to finish the video.
Are you alright?
Thank you for watching,
Engine off.
and stay tuned for future videos. Please, and to do so, please subscribe to the Epically Slow Cars and hit that bell button to stay notified when I post weekly motorsport content. And check out my previous videos. I know some of my early ones are not very, very good, but my last few videos and my future videos are going to be much, much better. So please stay tuned for that. Subscribe to the Epically Slow Cars. Like this video if you enjoyed it, and thank you for watching. Goodbye.